The Agriculture Conservation Corps is a program where we bring in high school students from Prince George's County, Maryland, to Accokeek Foundation. They work here at Piscataway Park doing a range of things that all pertain to agriculture. So we talk about the depletion of soils, we talk about carbon and keeping it out of the atmosphere and keeping it in the ground. We talk about trends like homesteading, permaculture, urban agriculture, and all the things in between.
It affects our students in the environmental area because it allows for the growth of environmental opportunities and students to be compensated to learn and work in environmental areas of Prince George's County throughout the summer. One of those areas we're out here right now is Accokeek Foundation, and we have 11 students that are working as student interns, learning about the environment, agriculture, livestock, and how to manage and sustainably look at the future and sustain those areas.
It surprised me about agriculture. I just thought it was just farming. I didn't know it was like water parts of agriculture or fishing is agriculture. I thought it was just go out there with a machine and plant the crop.
My favorite project is moving the sheep, or when they escape, chasing after them, trying to bring them back in.
My favorite project was helping the sheep get better by giving them medicine for their disease. You had to check their eyelids, and then you had to put tags on their ears so that way you would know which ones were sick and which ones weren't. Tell if a sheep is sick by looking at its eyelid, and normally for humans you have to take blood and all that kind of stuff, so it's different for animals than it is for people.
I learned that like the bees just don't pay attention to them, and I had a fear of birds, and I got over the fear because Joe, the livestock manager, handed me a chicken.
I learned how to be more social because I'm antisocial with people that I really don't know, so it took me time to talk to new people, and so like that can make me better in the outside world because I'm usually like not talkative. So this program helped me a lot with speaking, like learning how to project your voice and stuff.
It gave me a lot more knowledge than I would in school, than I would get in school. In school we don't go outside as much as we do here. Because I learned a little bit about animals, like their specific names in class, but here I actually get to see them.
Well, I was part of FFA, so like learning about the animals and stuff, we really like, this taught me more about things that in school does, like describing plants or animals, or like the smell of how plants are or the way they look, and so it taught me better here than actually in school. After high school, I plan to go to college, major in business.
To go to college, get my bachelor's degree, and become a vet.
After I graduate high school, if I don't get a full scholarship into a D1 college like Maryland or Miami University, I'm just going to go to pilot school and become a pilot.
Unfortunately, it's like my last year here because this is the second year. It's a 2-year program with Prince George's County, so I can only come to volunteer.
I think it's very critical, especially in the environmental, natural resources and agricultural areas, because one thing that you have to do, every day is eat, or you're not going to be here too long. So we want our students to understand the relationship between animals, the land, air, water, and how we can better sustain them.
So yeah, we had a great group of students this year. I don't know if I got lucky or what, but they were really thoughtful and kind and really smart and, like I said, courageous earlier. So, a lot of these things were new to them. Being around bees constantly when they've been trained all their lives to be afraid of bees, having them have to just be calm and deal with the bumblebee around them and get to know the bumblebee. That's a courageous thing when you think that you're going to die, right, each time. And so seeing the students over time be more and more open to trying new things has been a real pleasure. And seeing them develop and mature in those ways. So it's been a really great opportunity to be with them and learn from them. And I think it's a great program here to think about how do we actually address these problems that we deal with globally, whether it's global warming, whether it's political advocacy, how do we get students to take those ideals and in their small way, every day in their high school or in their personal lives, bring them on board and start to change things. And I think this group may actually do some of that.